You just sat on Yoshi. Hello. And welcome to the Wulff Den. That was my intro. I didn't want to yell because I yell every time.
Yeah.
So today we wanted to talk about
Digital versus physical.
Today we wanted to talk about digital versus... No, hold on. Blockbuster just recently closed its doors on its last remaining stores. So, here's why. Digital's making a resurgence. Digital media.
Resurgence or...
Not resurgence, that was the wrong word.
It's just growing. It's ever expanding.
It's ever expanding, whatever that is. Basically, the only people who would need something like Blockbuster are old farts who don't want to get anything new. Because if you have Netflix, you don't need Blockbuster. And of course, there's some movies that aren't on Netflix, which sucks. But
yeah, the only way to get Indiana Jones on iTunes is to buy the whole series.
Really?
Yes.
How much is the whole series?
$50 for HD.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Originally, I was like, I don't like digital, really, if I have to get down to it. But I know it's a good idea, and I know it's an advancement, and I know it'll be better for me. So I'm trying to like rewire myself to be okay with digital.
Where it's convenient, I definitely am fine with digital. I've bought many games digitally. I buy tons of comics digitally. I've even bought the odd movie digitally here and there. You know, just because.
Perfect example of digital working flawlessly, Steam.
Yes.
Like, I have games on all my computers.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And I have games from years ago, like Half-Life 2.
Yeah.
That's where everybody got Steam from.
Yeah.
So where do you stand? Digital. Physical.
I definitely prefer physical.
Okay.
Like I said, if it's much more convenient, I will definitely go for the digital route over physical. But my concern is that as a consumer, my rights on the products will become more and more limited.
Right.
You know, things like, you know, you won't have access to the things you buy.
Now, I wonder if you download a game off Steam and then they take it off, like they take it out of Steam.
I think you still have access to it.
You definitely still have access to it, but if you want to move it to another computer, let's say, you upgrade.
Oh, yeah.
Will you be able to move it? I need a computer around just to play my X-Wing, which I haven't been able to play since forever.
Yeah. Can you even get X-Wing?
Here's the problem. We have X-Wing.
Yes.
We lost the booklet.
Yeah.
The copyright protection on X-Wing was a code that comes up in the beginning of the game, and you have to match the code with something that's in the booklet, and you need to like decode the code.
Yeah.
And we lost the booklet, so it's impossible. I found a PDF. Well, I complained about it on some forum, and somebody was like, "Yo, dude, here's the PDF." So I got the Actually, no, he sent me the PDF for TIE Fighter, not X-Wing.
Ah.
So I was like, "Oh, this is awesome! Thanks so much, man." And then it was the wrong one.
Yeah. Well, do we even have a computer with a floppy disk drive in it? Because the game was 5 floppy disks.
No, we don't. I found a download for it, but still, like, you download it and then you need the frickin'...
Yeah.
I don't even know why people torrent it. People are like, "Oh, sick game, man, great," and like, you can't play it. Don't tell me it's a sick game.
Yeah.
You're just lying. "Oh man, I'm gonna play. Oh, it's nostalgic." Well,
yeah,
I want to play it.
Part of that nostalgia
was the pain
booklet.
in the ass of the DRM, of that frickin'.
I would still rather have that DRM over Always Online though.
I wouldn't. That was a nightmare.
This is a nightmare. You just flip to one page and it's you type in.
You need to have the book with you whenever you want to play this game. Imagine today, you go to sit down on your couch and you open up your Xbox and you want to play Batman Arkham Origins. And then a little code pops up and you go, "Okay. I'm good. Now I can play."
Okay. Do you not remember SimCity from earlier this year? Do you not remember when Assassin's Creed 2 came out on the PC? Do you not remember?
I've never played Assassin's Creed 2 on the PC.
It was you had to be always connected. to play single player. You have to be online all the time in
Well,
order to
that
play single
sucks.
player. And
Don't buy that version.
and
And
like,
SimCity was just garbage. The new one that came out this year.
Yeah.
That had a million problems.
Diablo 3, that's another one.
None of these needed you to look at a physical booklet and decode a code just to play the game.
I would still rather have that than have some online server fall and not be able to... I don't even play Diablo, so I don't know what's a good reference to make.
If you're going to play a game online, you have to deal with these issues.
But that's the thing.
You didn't have to... Diablo, you didn't have to play online.
You did! Yes.
What do you mean?
Diablo
you could
3...
play the single player...
No, you couldn't! Diablo 3, the single player, was always online. Assassin's Creed 2, the single player, was always online.
Assassin's Creed 2 for the PC.
For the PC.
Assassin's Creed 2 for the Xbox was amazing.
It was. It really was.
So don't play Diablo. I don't play Diablo.
I don't play Diablo.
I play Assassin's Creed. I don't play whatever the version you're talking about because that sounds horrible.
But I like SimCity. And what if I wanted to play SimCity? I wanted to get the new SimCity.
You didn't get the new SimCity.
I didn't get the new SimCity.
Because it sucked.
Yeah, because I couldn't play it by myself. I had to be connected all the time.
I was just complaining about this old ass game where you had to reference a book every time you wanted to play it just to open the game.
Yeah,
that sucked.
It did suck. But what I'm saying is, I would much rather have that because at least if you lose the book,
I would much rather have none of these. I want to just sit down and play my damn game. I can't even do that because it's got to install 500 different things.
It would be nice not to jump through hoops. But if I have to jump through hoops, at least if I lose the book, I can...
You know what it is? You feel like you're in control of that hoop.
Yes.
Of jumping through that hoop.
Because if you lose the book, you can, like you said, like you did, go online and try and find it again.
Yeah, but I couldn't. There's no such animal. Nobody like scanned. Nobody thought that was gonna happen and like took the booklet and like ran it through like a scanner. Like a book scanner, and was like, "Oh, dear guys, don't worry, I made this into one of these new things called a PDF."
But this is the 21st century now. This is year 2013. If you could find information on obscure cartoons from the 70s, you can find
some asshole's gonna be going through his garage. Oh, the X-Wing book. This is a great book. I gotta scan this book and put it on the internet. I still have no idea where I stand on digital.
Well, because we spent too much time complaining about X-Wing.
At first, I was like, "Yeah, no, it's good. I'll treat I'll deal with it. It's better for me." Now you're making me think it's not better for me. You just flip-flopped me.
All I want is a modicum of control.
Like if you like, subscribe if you really like.
Leave comments, share with your friends.
Thank you very much. Have a good week.
First, I want to ask a question. What does Raphael sound like? You know, this guy right here. In the red, with the size and the... Yeah, I have a lot of toys.
In response to the controversy, the game's project manager, Max Kazan, that wasn't a hard name to say,